Hello friends, those bag pages here. I hope you're well. I think my voice is starting to come back. Still a little froggy, I suppose. But I wanted to make this video because I wanted just some reflections on the National that ended last week. Well, technically this week in Chicago. I want to reiterate that, the post-con blues, as they're called, are a real thing. I'm struggling personally. I know that'll sound weird to some of you. I love collecting. I don't do drugs, illegal drugs. I don't smoke, don't go to the bar, don't gamble with non-cards. I love collecting. I work, I collect. I work some more, I collect some more. Some may call me a loser, but I love the hobby. I love collecting, no matter what it is. I love it. Brings me so much joy in this life that we live. So I think I missed some stuff in the last video that I did, my recap or wrap. So I just wanted to do some talking because honestly this makes me feel better. Some of you enjoy when I do long form videos, so I don't know how long this video is going to go for, but I make no apologies for it because I enjoy making these videos and I make them for myself first and foremost. They are absolutely therapeutic for me. I love the interaction with you guys. This channel means a lot to me, and we're coming up on 4 years of this incarnation of it. I'm very proud of that. I like to make these videos, not particularly this in general I'm speaking, as a message to myself, really. The things I talk about are things I think about. And I like to share what I think about. Sometimes later when I've already purchased what I want to purchase, that's fine too. But the gears in my head are always turning. Always thinking. And as I've mentioned many times before, that's sometimes a fault. Sometimes stop and don't appreciate what I've already added to my collection, which is I'm very fortunate. Let me repeat that. I'm very fortunate in what I have. I don't ever mean to sound like I'm thinking otherwise. A couple of you, I've answered more emails in the last week than in a very long time, and I'm very happy about that. Show questions, next year's show questions, other hobby-related questions. It's fantastic. The interaction is what makes the community what it is. I've had more than one person ask me about the wax. I can say that 98.5% of my ultra-modern wax is now gone. I drove to Chicago this year. Normally I fly. Every other time I've gone to Chicago, I've flown. But with the way the events, the last 18 months of the hobby presented myself with an opportunity to move my wax cellar in one fell swoop, including my Prism optic, ultra modern, even everything, a lot of stuff from 13 onward. And that's okay. You cannot have everything. You can't just keep everything. It would be foolish of me. And you know, these decisions were not made lightly, and they were not made overnight. It was a process that took a few months to get together, as you well know if you've watched my content over the summer. I don't want to say I'm sad. I don't want to say it was a relief. But I'm very happy for what I was able to get back for it. Obviously, that number is not a public number, so please don't ask me about it. That I will not be answering. But it was very, very, very lucrative. Let's just put it that way. So I made the drive. I left here on Sunday night before the show with the intention of staying, not doing the entire drive. I'm going to name a few people in this video, but not very many, because if I tried to mention everyone I've spoke to during the course of the week of the National, this could be a 7-hour video. But I left here Sunday night, the week of the National, with the destination to stay with JT, Triple Crown 24. Now let me tell you, JT is one of the best people I know in the hobby. And to think he's 23 years old is just mind-blowing. But he offered a place to rest my head, knowing how important the trip was for me, and I didn't want to risk bodily harm to myself or others, and try to complete the journey from here to Chicago in one sitting, one trip. So I left here Sunday night. I got to his place Monday morning. We hung out the entire day Monday. Got to meet his family. Very, very nice people. Went to his local LCS, enjoyed that immensely. He picked up a box of Stadium Club, and we ripped it in his dining room table. It was tremendous fun, and the box topper was this trout, which he insisted was mine. This was the first thing we saw in it, and he insisted it was mine, and then when we finished ripping the box, he actually went and got me the plastics as well. Just an example of the generosity of this community. If you immerse yourself in it, you know what I mean. It's not always about what you get or what you give. It's about the experiences you have. One purchase I did make that he did find for me, and it will be the only thing I purchased at the show that I forgot to show last time, was this Kyler Murray PSA 9 rookie card, Prism 2019, for my Chromium collection, which I'm working on now. I'm trying to get the first or rookie card Chromium of all the major players. Now obviously this is a shot in the dark, because he might not make it. Just like I showed you last time, I picked up a Burrow and a Herbert. They might not make it either. But you know, we have to collect. So I added that to the collection. If he makes it, great. If he doesn't make it, I have this as a memory from the show. So that was at the show. But before I got to the show, I woke up Tuesday early and made the finish the drive to Chicago. Got there early Tuesday afternoon and completed the wax cellar transfer to the new owner. I'm bouncing all over the place and I apologize. It is what it is. The flip side of that, the 2-day trip to get there, just stopping over Monday and then finishing Tuesday. Saturday, I would say 95% of my friends by Saturday evening had gone home. Most of them have quote-unquote regular jobs and families. And they had to get back to it because Monday was the new week and they didn't want to get home late Sunday night and flip it over to Monday, and I can totally respect that. But that doesn't make it any easier for myself. A rush of sads hit me tremendously on Saturday night. Continue through Sunday and honestly to today, and I'm filming this on Friday night. I don't apologize for that. I'm a human being. I have feelings. I love my friends. I miss my friends already. A few of us joked it's time to start the new slogan. Little did anyone know that for the past 2 years, you've seen the slogan in just about in every video you see like this. Because in plain sight, this is a share your knowledge, Smurf. But in plain sight, Aim for AC has been right there the whole time. Behind Always Learning. Aim for AC, which I hand wrote this in probably August of 2019 I wrote this. Obviously the dates have changed. I don't know, well that's a little darker than I thought it would be. So it's Aim for AC. I don't think that'll pick up there, but it's July 27th, 2022 to July 31st, 2022 next year. So that looks horrible there, so I'm going to take that down. If I feel like it, I'll rewrite a new sign. Kind of like that one. Kind of just represents, the waiting. I get it, it's in Atlantic City, and I understand all of that jazz. I get it, I do. But it's about the friends you see, the friends you make. It's not about the venue. If I have any of you guys that, and I say guys, you know what I mean. 90s people, 90s collectors, I know a few of you. I have a question. And, the longer you participate in the National, the more people you meet in the hobby in general. But there's one dealer I became friendly with in 2018. Can't exactly, we knew each other, but I think from one of the message boards, but big Jeter guy, one of the top Jeter collections in the world. So he asked me about a card, and I said, no, you know what? I had never seen this before. And he had a stack of them, but he wasn't sure their origin. So he knows I know a lot of people, and he gave me one. It's a header card of some sort from Pinnacle Epics. This is the orange. He had green. I think he had purple. but this is the orange one, and there's no indication on it at all. The game's greatest players, the game's greatest moments, the hobby's greatest insert cards. A cross-brand insert program from Pinnacle premieres October 1997. That's all it says. It doesn't... We think it might be from hockey, but not that I haven't done any research on it, but he handed me this, and he said, Eric, when you get home, reach out to, I know you know a lot of people, so reach out to your 90s guys and see if you can find anything out about this. He gave this to me. I don't know what it's worth, but he gave me one. He said, here, take this and just find out. That's the amazing part. One of the so many amazing parts of this hobby. Speaking of giving, and I know he'll see this because I showed this in one of my daily recaps, but this is the tier 1 Gooden patch that a friend of mine gave me, and it's numbered 6 of 10. When I saw him at the show, he had an extremely high grade Mano card, and we had a great discussion, and he asked me, hey, do you have a Gooden patch? I said, nah, I don't. And he kind of nodded. He goes, if I run into you again, and he nodded again. So he said, this belongs in your collection. What do you say to that? I mean, look at that thing. I mean, it's just... What do you say? Thank you, sir. You know who you are. Speaking of JT, he ran a contest during the National for a nice percentage off of his eBay store. You can ask him the details about that. But he asked me to pick a player in a year, and I said Ichiro 1992, which, if you look at his career stats, he could have had a card in 92 Topps Traded. And that was all. I gave him the information, and this is what he came up with. Now check this out. That's just the back. Just look at this. Holy crap, this is amazing. This is amazing. Just look at this. It's like a timeless Ichiro photo. You could definitely see this. He even with the full name he went with. You could see this in 92. You could see this with Nomar in the 92 update set. You could see this. Don't deny it. You could see it. eBay did a bunch of promotions daily. They were giving out DJ Ski Chicago based things and a $10 eBay coupon to use on whatever you want, $10 off. But you had to wait in line. They had done that 2 years ago, but you had to wait in line. It was because of these promo cards. It was a lot more popular than it has been, and a lot more people. This is the Ditka Bears, Chicago Bears Ditka Kanye West cover mashup, and they're numbered on the back to 2021. This happens to be 940. There were 4 different ones. I was able to get 2 of them. That's okay. The main one I wanted to get, and I did, was this I Feel Like Mike. Now, obviously this is a Michael Jordan, the shot that beat the Cavaliers in the playoffs, but you're not going to have Michael Jordan on here because then Upper Deck will sue your ass. But again, this is a nice reminder on nice 130 point stock. I wish that was bigger, but it's got the Bulls red around it. I'm I'm really happy to have that in the collection. Let's see. And then, of course, the Topps Q&A, which I asked about etching. I laid off on the project. I'll save that discussion for another time. And as I showed in my recap video one night, that for some reason, no photography, no audio, no recording, which nothing unusual happened at this Q&A that hadn't happened in any of the ones from before. So, on the way out, these aren't even numbered, are they? Oh, they are. 55 of 150. So you got a Lou Bob autograph in the 96 Topps style. On-card autograph, free for attending. So that's cool. They try to do a local player every year. It was Alonso 2 years ago, but I'll take it. Let's see. Wild Card is back. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. They're more of a high-end product now, but if you followed them on Twitter, they gave you a free promo pack. So I happened to go back 4 different times and was able to get 4 of these. They said you can pick a black pack or a white pack, so I picked the black pack the first 2 times, and then a white pack and then a black pack. You know, it's the Trevor Lawrence class, and again, this video is going a little long, so I promise I'm gonna open these. I mean, that's a new thing now for me. I'm not, am I ever gonna buy wax again? Yes, if I can find it at retail. I've been a Prism fan since 2012 when they started, and for basketball, I've opened every year from the shelf, from 12 until 19. This year, I did not find any. It's first, and again, it's not a boo-hoo, oh, boo-hoo, Eric, wah, wah, wah. It's just a fact. And, oh, you could just buy one. Someone will sell you one for $80, $100. That's not the point. $20 is what I should be paying. But again, the times have changed. So I use that to my advantage. And, if someone wants to give you upwards of 20 times what you paid for something, you have to really consider it. Could it be 25, 30 times next year this time? It could, but it could go down as well. How much is enough? How much is enough? How much profit is enough profit? These are serious things, so. But again, I want to get into the habit of opening packs now. Not necessarily on the channel, because there's plenty of opportunity to see that. But, I did get a couple boxes, blaster boxes of a certain Prism product, not basketball, from a friend that I should probably open on the camera, but let me know if you guys are interested in seeing me open wax like that. Some of you enjoy it. I get that. One last thing before I wrap up here with the show. I was able to talk to ProMold probably for a good 15-20 minutes. Because I was interested in this penny sleeve, this 35 point, this magnetic with penny sleeve included. Because I wondered if you could use the what do they call them? Superior Fit now. It used to be Perfect Fit, but they call themselves Superior Fit. So he gave me this one. He's like, oh, we got a new one out with the diamond corners now, which, and then this is the old version. This is the what is it? I don't remember what they call it. Second generation. That's it. This is the second gen, and the first generation has square, no diamond cut there. So I said to him, I said, well, you know what, not for nothing, if it's in the penny sleeve anyway, what good is this diamond doing? And then this diamond one just looks like all the other one touches. So I was like, do they sell these? He's like, oh yeah, he's like, if you need a case. I said, no, I just need one because I want to talk about it on the channel and I want to see in person what it's like. So he gave me one. So I'll definitely be doing a review of those in the future. See how that looks. Just an alternate. I don't know about you guys, but I enjoy different ways of storing things and displaying. Well, not so much displaying, but storing things. It makes me happy. Always learning, So, a couple of people have asked me if I have any regrets about the show. My main regret is that it's over, but that's common sense. And, it's another 51 weeks until the next one. But there were some people I wanted to see that I didn't get a chance to see. It's the nature of it. It just puts in perspective the massive size of this convention. And Michael talked about this on his recap video. I ran into Michael for the first time on the show floor. He had 15 minutes before he had to leave for his flight on Saturday. He was there all week. I happened to be walking down an aisle. It was Saturday afternoon. He was walking, hey, there's those back pages. And, hey, it's Michael. Finally, I had seen him outside the venue. Trade night and whatnot. YouTube meetup. But I hadn't seen him on the floor. And it's kind of ironic because in 2018, he was there the entire time. I was there the entire time. I didn't see him. I didn't meet him after hours or anything. I knew who he was, but I didn't meet him because of and that was in Cleveland. So it just puts into perspective the sheer size of this convention. And I have other regrets that I'm forgetting right now. My mind is a little mushy. I'm trudging on. I'm slowly watching recap videos from the show. It makes me sad to watch because I can close my eyes and I can just imagine, a week ago just now, I was in the process of heading back to the hotel room and I had just left a guy outside of trade night sitting in his cherry red Corvette with a monster box on the sidewalk saying, yeah, buying all Messies. He had a Gatorade cardboard cutout of Messier on the sidewalk as well. Never seen one of those in person. But he had a 2018 cherry red Corvette that he was sitting in. Outside of the unscheduled first night of Lowe's trade night. Not even Ryan and Jimmy's scheduled, organized trade night from Thursday night. It's just an incredible time to be involved in the hobby. And there's you want to be involved in the hobby, you can be. There's no, all right, you can't have everything, and the priced out crowd really ticks me off. Think about the kids and the hobby is dying and all that crap. But there is a way for everyone to participate. Whether it's 88 Donruss, 87 Tops, 2013 Upper Deck, whatever it may be. You can participate. And I guess if I had to pin down, obviously outside of not seeing some friends and not seeing any friends nearly enough, because you can't see friends enough, I had planned something to do with a dear friend of mine who's going to remain unnamed, but you can figure it out. I had planned, we had spoken about this briefly, and he's not the type of fellow that would ever say anything, or he's just one of the nicest people I know. So, but I had planned, and maybe I'll do it on the channel here. Maybe I'll save it for next year. I can do that. It's wax related. And I had it all packed up nice in this box. 800 count box. And I'll just go ahead and open it up. Might even put the Project 2020 wrappers in there. No, that's not that one. Bubble Mad. But, as protection to safely transport these items. And, here's a hobby. Oh, it's actually a 1415 Prism Jumbo pack, which was gifted to me seven years ago. But I never did get around to opening it. And the rest of these packs in here, like some 13 Prism. Actually, there's a couple hobbies. There's a retail, hobby, retail, hobby, 14 retail pack. These are 14 retail packs. So Embiid in here, Giannis in here. You can't even see it. So yeah, Embiid in here, Giannis in here, Embiid in here, probably some color in there. And I've shown these off before. A couple more 14. Let's see, here's some 19 hanger box from Target. Because, when 819 Prism came out, you could still get some. So I just picked four of these packs, with Zion and Ja in there. Some 13 hoops packs with Giannis. And there's another 14 Prism. And a couple of 13 hockey. They did make Prism hockey. Standalone this year only. 13, 14. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing with these. Not the hobby pack. But these all, well, not these, because these were bought at $2.99, $3, whatever it was. But these were all $1 a pack. They were in Fairfield, at least here locally in the Northeast. The repackaged company you used to see back when retail was findable. But yeah, I mean, these were $1 a pack. They were in those repackaged boxes, $1 each. Obviously, these are, I mean, how funny is that? It still has the stuff that sticks to the packaging to show you on the front. So there's that, and obviously these are the crown jewels. 2 hobby packs, or where are they? 6 cards per pack. These 2 have 6 cards. These 3, sorry. 3 hobby packs and 3 retail packs. I used to have those cello packs or value, but those were part of the sale, so I don't have those anymore. But I still have these because I didn't I just didn't feel right selling these. I mean, not only because I paid $1 each, but loose packs. I don't think you. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy in that. Maybe I'll just save these for Atlantic City, and then we can open them live on video then. I mean, I've had these since 2014 or early 15, and I haven't opened them yet. So, what's another year? So, there's that. That's that. But, there we go. Aim for AC, guys. Again, I cannot... Oh, before I forget, because one of the premises that I wanted to, obviously film this is that, I had the trip there, stopped over Monday, went Tuesday, but when I left Sunday, I left there Sunday afternoon. By the time I made my final rounds and said goodbye to the people that were still there, the dealers and such, it was about 3:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, I know the show stayed till 5, but I had enough. And it was in Rosemont. I got on the road. I drove all the way home. I stopped for gas. I stopped for food. But I didn't stop for the night and take a rest. Because why not? It's never fun going home. So, and I was thinking about that just tonight. That I'm still amazed that I was able to do that in one shot, and did not plan on that. So, if you got this far, I really appreciate it. If you've got any information on the Pinnacle Epics, I'd really appreciate either contact me or leave a comment below. I'm going to try to reach out to some other 90s collectors as well. But I can't believe the show was over. I can't believe it.